anniversary? Well, the reason we were at Kiwanis, they have all the things that we had. I had the children. Yes.
Good early afternoon. What day is today? Yeah, still get mixed results with that. So let's bring this installation to order. Every day is a good day. It's a great day to be a Kiwani, right? Absolutely. It's kind of cool. Today's invocation and pledge will be presented by Mike Geraci. Mike.
Heavenly Father, help us to remember that we are here to serve, not to be served. Remind us daily of the many who need help. Guide us to be there for others and assist them in times of need. We ask you to bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies and us to your service. Amen. Would you please rise for the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
Very good. So before we get on, I've always learned it's a dangerous place to be when you're standing in front of a hungry group of people in their meal. So we have a couple of orders of business to take care of though really quickly. We actually do have some birthdays to cover. And so with the following individuals, please stand. Jim Perry. Happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you.
27th, correct? Perfect. And also Sandy Perry. Happy birthday. And I do believe the 27th, correct? Man, you guys kept it simple. Like, yep. That's perfect, perfect. Bud Lowenthal, I saw you today, buddy. Stand up. Bud Light. So your birthday's the 28th. So the 28th, correct?
Right. That's
Perfect.
IQ. That's right.
And then Terry Goldman. and Terry Goldman as well. I didn't see him today, but his is October 1st. So let's sing to them. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kiwanians. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Absolutely. Happy birthday. Rick. Perfect. So some of you don't know this. So I'm going to ask you to do a favor for me. Jeff is going to walk in this room, and when he does, I want everyone to applaud, and I'll explain why. Okay? Everyone knows Jeff, the custodian, who's helped us over the years get this room prepared and everything like that. Jeff! Jeff, congratulations. We'd like you to come on up to the front of the room, please. If you would please join me right here, Jeff. Thank you so much for your service to this senior center and the community. What many of you don't know, and many of you know Jeff, I mean, we start our meetings on time. It's largely because he puts the work in to make sure we're ready to go, even when we're not. So, but the great news is Jeff, your retiring is tomorrow. Congratulations. Yeah. On behalf of myself and informally the club, we wanted to extend that to you as a congratulations and thank you for all of your ongoing service.
Y'all been nothing but super to me. Y'all been nothing but super to me, made me feel at home from the first day I walked in here. And I'm me because of y'all. And I appreciate that. I really do.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. some of you were giving me some funny looks when we actually called the board meeting over to the corner. The reason we did that is between our last meeting and today, this club received 4 new member applications. Absolutely. Unfortunately, well, all of them were approved. So there's the good news. Absolutely. The 4 newest members of our club are Jill Ellis, Kelly Ellis, I'm in serious trouble, Jeffrey Canal, and Angela McGuire. Angela McGuire is the fiance of Jeffrey Canal. And they are not here today. Is that correct? I have not met Angela. Haven't seen them. Okay. So where we would normally begin with the induction of new members, we'll table that for next month. They have been approved by the board and are formally new members. They're just not present to receive their various Kiwanis materials. So that actually gets through the business portion of this meeting. So let's get food. Yeah, sound good? Everybody came here to eat, right? There's some member stuff going on later. But let's do this. Last time, when we had a meal here, I started with this side of the room. So to be fair, let's, Lamb, everybody gets something before Lamb, I'll tell you that. Let's start on this side of the room. 2 tables at a time. We'll go up and we'll get food and everybody enjoy. I'd also like to show my appreciation to past President Jim Perry. Where are you, Blake? Oh, there you are. So I just wanted to say good luck out there in the wild. You're getting ready to leave our table and head back out in the club. So remember to spray for bugs and don't feed the wildlife. So, incoming President Mike Geraci, I'm here for you, bud. I'm in your corner. So it's going to be another great year. And I did want to extend my great appreciation to Margie Rogers and also Amy Mendel. Margie could not be here. She's visiting family in Indiana. And Amy Mendel just recently had a knee replacement. She's at home recovering and doing well. So my great thanks to them and all they've done. So thank you all for your service to this club and the children in our community that we serve together. Immediately after the installation banquet last year, Chris Vale actually approached me after we'd almost finished cleaning up and breaking down the tables and moving the room, getting it organized. And Chris said to me, this is just a funny thing that he said. He said, "Matthew, it's lonely at the top." And I actually reflected on that. I remember being frustrated thinking, well, it's not lonely at the top if you take everyone with you that you care about. And how do you know that, Chris? We haven't gotten there yet together. So anyway, it's just an interesting reflection on what you said, Glenn. It got me thinking about our whole year. And as you're about to be past president, I still don't believe we're there yet. I say that because I wanted to revisit a few of my talking points from the installation banquet just last year. Our club goals for 2018 and 19 were to increase club membership, support the KI One Day with the help of AMI, which was on the 27th of October, increase member participation through transparency, just make our regular meetings fun, increase member retention efforts with the Growth Committee, become a club of distinction, a distinguished club, and make our 2019 golf tournament our most successful. And again, make Kiwanis a hell of a good time. Get our name out there. Make sure everybody in our local community knows what we're doing. So, since our club's inception, The members of this group have serviced two generations of Cobb County's future. Think about that statement for just 1 second. Our club is developing a vibrant social media presence. It's highlighting its meetings, its agendas, its board meetings, its monthly meetings, with shares, likes, hashtags, and all sorts of activity on Facebook. And it's getting hundreds of people to see what we're doing every single week. I have a big thanks to extend again to Jim Perry, Laney Gaines, John Cohn, and everyone who submitted pictures to our leadership for sharing in our bulletin and on Facebook. So thank you so much for being involved with marketing our important club. So along with the social media presence, we engaged in more social activities this year, which was present, but we really emphasized their importance. The Meet, Greet, and Eat group, it's a fun group. Events like bingo and our golf tournaments are always great. Committee breakfasts, as well as the socials that organized the launch of our Kennesaw State University Circle K, just to name a few of those events. And Philip Gold's tireless efforts with that. It really is a fantastic addition to the club. We grew this year as friends. We also added a large number of new members. But the success we experienced in growth was also hit hard by the passing away of more members than any club in the district. It was mentioned a few meetings past that it was brought up by Bill Vermeer and Bill Campbell when they presented the placard at the back of the room to post those members' names. And it was brought up of the club's losses. But having those members as friends, husbands, wives, and just members of this club and inside of its community, I would argue that we gained everything, having known those wonderful people. Along with the growth we saw this year, we highlighted the club's committees at the first half of the year and showcased not only the chairs, but leadership of those committees, adding transparency to the ongoing efforts of this organization. Our new community-focused Eliminate program. This was the year that we activated or kicked off, so to speak, the Success Scholarships. Those are scholarships for the upcoming children of Cobb, exemplifying service and scholastics. And that committee gave out 2 scholarships this year, and we have 2 additional high schools, Sprayberry and Pope, in the works. So we're making tremendous strides with that. Pat Abbott and the rest of the club and their work with the SLPs, with the help of a series
You finally got a way to shut him up.
You were apparently ready.
There's a lot of pockets in this kill. Don't ask Johnny, please. For the love of God, don't ask. This is a family event. So again, I apologize. So with Pat Abbott and his work, the club's efforts with the SLPs, we helped to raise, through a series of fundraisers across all fronts through the year, generated $16,000 to donate to local children's programs. Yes. And so, in conclusion, I say this: I'm not done. I'm not done. Neither are you, and neither are we. We still have tremendous amounts of work to do. It was an honor and a privilege to serve as your president with you along my side. And Chris Vail, we still got some climbing to do, buddy. We're not at the top yet, but we'll get there. Thank you all so much. With fresh batteries.
You're not done, because I need you to come help me. What we're going to do in the next little bit is recognize people that have contributed so much for the club this year, and we want you, as your name is called, to come forward. Some of you may be recognized more than once. but we want to recognize you with the certificate of appreciation. By the way, I'm Bill Vermeer. For those of you that this looks odd, I'm filling in for Bill Vermeer, as he would be the person that makes these. This guy goes without saying. Bill Clark, he chaired our budget committee. Bill? Pat Abbott? Chaired our nominating committee as our sheriff and sheriff-sponsored programs. 3 very important jobs. Pat, thank you. Deb Geraci. She's not here this morning, is she?
What's she for?
Music. Yeah, music. This guy's going to get a lot of stuff before he leaves today. Matthew Ellis was our insurance and liability person to keep us legal and make sure we're properly insured. Matthew, thank you for doing that for us.
Best legs.
What?
Best legs, too.
There's an added report over here that he needs an award for best legs.
Lamb came in second.
Lamb came in second.
Congratulations.
Award for sunshine and reading, Jim Farley. Thank you, Jim, for all the good work that you do. This lady did extraordinary work this year, and she's geared up to do even more next year, and won an award at the district convention for newsletter and publicity. Laney Gaines. We're so proud of you. Bobby Lee's not here, but we would be remiss if we didn't recognize what she did and she has done ongoing for the shoebox, for Silver Pen, for youth services. You name it, she's in the middle of it. So we need to give Bobby Lee a hand for the great work. Membership Chairman Extraordinaire, Philip Gold. Thank you for your good work. Raffles. John Hubbard, where are you? He talked you out of money when you weren't even planning to buy a ticket. I haven't won one yet, though, that he talked me into buying, so that makes just a good contribution, right? Thank you, John, for your faithfulness and making sure our raffles invest for the long term, yes. Thank you. Look, human and spiritual values, that'd be me.
Yay!
Golf chairman, Joe Van Horn Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Joe. That's a lot of work. It's easy to say, but a lot of hard work to get that $17,000 in here, right, Joe? Oh, this is not correct. But anyway, Facebook, that'd be me. Fundraising special events, Judy Polino. Congratulations. Book sale, Meals on Wheels, Bud Light Lowenthal. Can you bring it to you or you want to come?
But we do apologize. The organization would not allow us to put the display puller downer guy on our certificate. So we just ran out of space. So, but we want to acknowledge that as well.
Yeah, he's covered by the contract. Only he can reach that high, as he's about to demonstrate. Uh-oh. Thank you, Bud. Memorial services and President's Advisor, that'd be me.
All right.
Bell ringing, Inner Club, Rick Reader, right here. Congratulations. Thank you for all you do. Club Records, David Schlossnagel. David, right here. And websites, historian and records, Lam Thurman. Couldn't do it without you, Lam. Invocations, Chris Vale. Thank you, Chris, for all you do. This just scratches the surface as you do. And this man is not here because he's out of town for a family funeral. Bill Vermeer, 4th of July celebration and memorial plaque. Chair of our Club Policy and Procedures Committee, Jim Walter. Thank you for this and everything else you do, Jim. He does so much behind the scenes that we don't even realize. Program Chairman, the best in the world, Christian Wolfers. Where is he? There he is. I looked in the right place, but you weren't there. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for all you do, Christian. All right. I'm not going to do that one yet. President-elect. About to be your new president, Mike Geraci.
Yeah.
Vice President Margie Rogers.
Yeah.
We'll get that to her. She's doing a great job. I don't know how we got this order, but your immediate past president, that'd be me.
Yeah.
For just a few more minutes. Secretary Joe Van Horn Jr.
Yeah.
Secretary extraordinaire. Thank you, Joe. Treasurer Bill Clark.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Bill. And thank you for your hard work. Now, I think these are the directors that are 2018-19. Amy Mendel is not here. She will be moving up to Vice President. Sue Plummer. And this board has worked hard this year. We've had a lot of things to deal with this year, and they have worked hard, and Sue has brought us a lot of good ideas, and we appreciate your good work, Sue. Rick Reader,
Yeah, Ricky.
Director.
I'm just on his best day.
Yeah. Ken Shedd, Director. Ken here. Paul Smith, Director. Appreciate your good work, Paul. Thank you. Chris Vale, Director. That's right, you get your steps in today. Thank you. Jimmy Whitlow. Thank you. Best dressed, yes. Gail Wyatt. Director. And she's got a lot of good things that she started this year, and we hope that good work will stay in place. Paula Fiddler. Hey. Thank you. Jim Halverson. Is Jim here? And now last, but certainly not least, and I've got to do a little traveling music. I'll be back. We have an award for our outgoing president.
A new skirt?
Not a new skirt. He's already summarized what he's accomplished this year, or what we've accomplished this year. But we want to say thank you, Matthew, for your leadership. Thank you for 3 years out of 4 having been completed now. We want to not only offer you our certificate of appreciation for serving as our president, but we want to give you this token of our appreciation. It says, Matthew Ellis, recognizing your distinguished service as president 2018-2019 for the Kiwanis Club of Marietta Golden K. Thank you very much. All right. That's yours. Now I'm going to invite Pat Abbott up, because we have 2 more awards to present. The biggies.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. The nominating committee, consisting of myself, Jim Farley, Jim Perry, Jim Walter, and Christian Woofers, made the following selection for the club's Distinguished Service Award and the club's Kiwanis of the Year. One at a time. That's right. We're going to do one at a time. I got my direction, but that's what we're going to do. The Distinguished Service Award goes to Judy Paulino. Since becoming a member in 2017, Judy has demonstrated high energy and enthusiasm in supporting club activities. She has participated in several activities, such as an bread pickup, volunteering in the club's support of the Cobb County's Library book sale, and the golf charity event and coordinating items for the site of Oxford. She stepped up as chairman of the fundraising committee, where she ran twice yearly bingo events. These events have generated significant funding for our club's administration fund account. Congratulations.
Yay!
This is your Distinguished Service Award. This is your badge. It says Distinguished Service 2018.
Wow!
And this is the medallion for you to wear around your neck. And we gave it to everyone on special occasions that you have won the Distinguished Service Award.
Thank you all so much. Oh, Pat, wait. Come on, Pat.
We'll make sure it's here. Close the gap.
Close the gap. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Girl.
Okay, let the drums roll. Our Kiwanis of the Year is Rick Reeder.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do some reading here. Rick has demonstrated outstanding achievement this year. He is chairman of our interclub program, where he has scheduled interclub meetings with other clubs. He's involved with our Meals on Wheels program, has participated in July 4th celebration event, and has volunteered in our club support of the Cobb County Library book sale, and also is on the board of directors. Rick is also chairman of the Bell Ringing Committee, where he has recruited and selected volunteers to support the Salvation Army bell ringing in November and December. In order to ensure complete coverage of the hours allotted by the Salvation Army to our club, Rick has stepped in and gave many hours of his own time to fill open slots.
A badge that says Kiwanis of the Year, and you get a medallion to wear along with that distinguished service medallion that you're already wearing.
Yeah!
Let me get you the box.
Comes with cigars.
And while all that was a lot of fun, that wasn't why we came today. It was just part of why we came today. The reason we came today is to install officers. And I want to introduce a man that's not a stranger to most of us. He's a relatively new member to this club, but he's certainly no stranger to Kiwanis. Johnny Johnson has been a club member for I don't know how many years. 40 years. Club president, he's been lieutenant governor, he's been governor of the Georgia district, and he's been an international trustee.
Wow.
And currently serves as chair of the district children's fund for the Georgia district. Johnny, come install our officers. Let's greet Johnny.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This is always a pleasure to be involved in installation because you're appreciating the leadership that's been exhibited by the current board, and you're welcoming the new leadership that's coming in and going to do great things for your club, for our club. It's hard to say that. I usually do this for all over the world. And I was trying to think on the way here, when the last time I did one of these services, and it was when Anna and I went to the Philippines, and we de-installed Polly Lott and brought in Toto Gonzalez. And as you know, Polly Lott passed away while being international president a couple of weeks ago. And so it brought back kind of happy and sad moments. But I really appreciate being here to do this. With the officers and directors that are leaving their positions this year and will no longer be serving on the board, please stand. We want to thank you for your service to the club and for the leadership you have shown in making the Marietta Golden K a great club. Thank you very much for your service. Now for the installation of the incoming board members and officers. With the board of directors, please stand or come forward. I think most of them are in this direction. The new board for the coming year. No.
Judy Bellino, Wayne Bearden, Bill Campbell, Laney Gaines, John Cohn.
Yeah. He's back here doing the camera. He's doing the camera.
It's going to be a fun show. I'll be the camera. Make sure.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
As you know, the board of directors handles most of the business of the club, an important responsibility. You'll set strategic direction, implement club policies, approve the club's budget, support committee activities, and oversee administrative tasks of the club. I know you accept these responsibilities with a desire to see that the club has the best year ever. Thank you for stepping up and accepting these roles. It is my pleasure to formally install you as directors of this club.
Yes.
I will now ask Joe Van Horn Jr. to please step forward.
Camera two.
In Kiwanis, the club secretary is a master of details, often the unsung hero. Your role in handling club affairs, the details of the club and the board meetings, the reports, the correspondence, and the records is essential for the club to run smoothly. You are the go-between the club and not only the division, but the district, which thus is international also. Thank you for agreeing to continue in taking on this important role. I formally install you as secretary of the club.
Yes.
I will now ask Bill Clark to please stand. As treasurer, you have been elected to an office that demands absolute integrity and financial and accounting skills. It is your role to deposit and disperse the funds of the club upon the direction of the board of directors. You'll also report the club's finances at each board meeting. Thank you for agreeing to continue in this significant role. I formally install you as treasurer of the club. I won't read the little blurb about vice president and president-elect, but I'll tell them individually next week. And they are both here. And of course, as you know, that is Amy Mendel and Margie Rogers. Next, I would have the Matthew Ellis. Would you please join me? No, but that's skirt, you're not hiding. The club benefits from the immediate past president continuing one more year on the board. Your experience as club president this past year will empower you to be an essential mentor and colleague for the incoming president and valued advisor for the business of the club. It's my pleasure to present you with the past president's pin, which I don't have that. That's right, Jim's going to do it. To charge you with sharing your knowledge and wisdom and lending a hand as you remain a member on the board for one more year. Congratulations to you on your excellent work and dedicated service this past year. We thank you for your continued dedication to your club.
Yeah.
President, Mike Geraci.
Yeah, Mikey.
Mikey, I like that.
Thanks.
Does that mean we're going to let Mikey do it? You have been elected to the highest office of your club can bestow upon you. It is an office of great honor and responsibilities. The success of your club in this new year will depend upon the leadership at the club meetings and the board meetings, and as you counsel and inspire your club committees. In our community, you will be the face of Kiwanis and your club. Guided by your club's vision, you and your board will set goals for the improving your members' club experience and increasing the impact of this club in the community. Thank you for dedicating yourself to this leadership position. I formally install you as president of this club and sincerely hope that your administrative year will exceed your expectations. If you would please pin him with your hand, please. Congratulate everyone that has been installed today. We wish you a very successful year. Thank each and every one of you for stepping into your leadership roles. And thanks to the club members for your support of these leaders. I know that you will receive complete cooperation from the division, the district, and Kiwanis International officers and committee chairs. Thank you.
Yeah.
Johnny asked me earlier if I was nervous, and I said, yeah. As many times as I've stood up here, I've never been nervous telling you jokes or introducing people, but I'm a little nervous now, but it'll pass. Matthew, a little something from me to you. Thank you very much for your service. You've been wonderful. We appreciate it. Okay, my regular address will come the third week of October. Now, the first week we have somebody booked, and the second week, October 10th, is a short meeting. They're doing a law enforcement, a public safety luncheon in here, so they're going to shorten the meeting, and so we're not going to try to get a whole lot done other than just our regular meeting, but it'll be a short one. And Victoria asked that some of you might volunteer to help her reset the tables. We don't need to help serve food this year. They're bringing in a lot of vendors that are bringing their own people, but they do need some help resetting the tables and maybe putting out the decorations. So next week I'll put a sign-up sheet in the back and we can sign up for that, okay? Immediately after this meeting, the new board will meet right over here. We have a couple of things to do. It won't take very long, but they really need to be done today. So we'll have a special called meeting of the new board right after this meeting. And I wanted to mention, because it kind of got lost in the shuffle here, but Tim McDaniel is our outgoing lieutenant governor. And we just wanted to say to you, Tim, congratulations and thank you. For a wonderful year. Nikki, you don't have to live with that banner anymore. I asked her if he brought that into the bedroom every night just to put up, and she said no, but he wanted to put it in the front yard, and she wouldn't let him. Okay, if anybody has anything else for the good of the club, otherwise, for the first time, we'll dismiss. Don't forget the board meeting. All right, this meeting is adjourned.